Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready, set!
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Gets it. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready,
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
down. Ready?
Play action, Love. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Josh Jacobs to get his first look on the ground. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Blue striker. Set. Ready. Ready.
Throw here, third down. He fires one deep down the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
On second down, Jacobs will cobble together a yard there. That tackle made by Princely Umami-Allen.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Set. Hut.
Air it out on 3rd. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. That's McMillan with the catch out back. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll give to Hubbard. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Young hangs on to it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First and 10 from the 41. Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. Down a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They run again with Hubbard. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Or the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
From the pistol, here's Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Come on, set.
Running on first here with Jacobs. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. He won't get back to the line block. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Ready. Put.
4th down, here's Love. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. It's Hubbard off the option. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed 1 more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for second down. Young working from the gun. This is Xavier Leggett. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Working quickly here. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. Brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Panthers, who only need a couple on second and 2. Again. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. They're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I think some of us watching that in real time might not have been sure. He sure was. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first, and he popped right away, signaling that he had it.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. A quick throw completed out to the left. Touchdown, Carolina! some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Push.
Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Let's go. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Kraft has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay, and that's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Once more, it's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Jacobs. He can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Matt LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for 2. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things 10-10.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and run this clock out. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It's a pickup of
We get a
6.
timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I have to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's back to throw. And he'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Set, ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set, fly blue. Yellow, 22.
Throwing, it's Love. That's incomplete left side.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Hubbard trying this up the gut. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. He's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. Dump off caught by his back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Now, hang on a moment. I think we've got an injured player out there. Yeah, that's Chuba Hubbard being looked at following the play. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
On the ready.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Set. Punt. Set.
Play fake, gets low. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and with tremendous accuracy come to life.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Dropped to the ground by Kaiser White.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Love from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Cut down the field, Golden. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, right.
Line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Dumped off to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 10. Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
And the Panther 1st down.
They put a receiver in motion right. Young on 1st and 10. That's caught by Hubbard.
once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Young. Complete. It's Trevor Etienne. Running down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set, cut.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, try to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Working quickly here.
Check, pick.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They send a man in motion. Young working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Space past the 35. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun snap now to Young. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, third and long. They'll throw, third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Scannaboo now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Young looking to throw. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scannaboo. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going right back to Scattergood. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Putting a receiver in motion. Scatterboo. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, though, Kate, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Again with Scatterboo. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
No doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hi.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Krafts has it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, didn't really matter as the offense decides to decline.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hut.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers losing by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Edo Blue. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green
So we've got a
Bay.
tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Ball in left side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Finds a man, right side. And he goes out and just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Etienne gets it on his own read. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Throws caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. handoff. Here's Scattermove. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So on to decide the game. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.